Hey everyone, how are you? I'm just gonna do a quick update on Bitcoin today since yesterday we actually covered a lot of coins and not a lot has changed. And also my Coinigy account expired and there is a problem with BitPay so I cannot pay and now I'm trying the 10-minute mail trick but still no email. So depending on whether or not I can get it working, we'll do some other coins too. So yeah, if you have any questions, just make sure to put them in the box on YouTube. I'll try to answer them. First, we are going to take a quick look at the long-term view of Bitcoin. Let me just get this done right here. There we go. That should fit. This is the Bitfinex chart. Hold on a second. I'm going to change to Bitstamp because there's more history there. And as you can see, I already filled this in. So the long-term outlook for Bitcoin, in my view, is still the same. Currently, we have made our first advancement towards the first resistance on the pitchfork. We tried to break the 50%, but it didn't really work out. So we had to go back down all the way to the first support in the pitchfork, which was sitting at around, 5,500. And we did manage to go down all the way to 5,900. And I believe this to be the bottom for now. We are actually clear, or so it appears, to go to the first resistance, which is currently sitting on 40,000 USD. So let's zoom in for a minute and see what's going on in the shorter term. As I've said a couple of times already, currently we are creating an inverse head and shoulders. Whether or not this head and shoulders is actually going to finish, that remains the question. There we go. So there you have it, the first head and shoulders. The neckline is currently sitting at around 11,500. I'm just going to take us out of the logarithmic scale for a second so we can actually see what is going on. There you go. Can remove the pitchfork. And I'm going to draw out the resistance that we are currently battling. As you can see, we are very close to breaking this resistance. I do believe that it will be broken either today or tomorrow, and I base this on both the inverse head and shoulders that we are creating right now, and also the volume. The volume seems to be picking up again, which is definitely a good sign. We are creating a wedge here. So this would be the wedge. And I'm gonna watch it very closely. You know, it's been a while since we've had such a big wedge on Bitcoin. Obviously, this can be extended. You know, if this wedge breaks down, this wedge can be extended like this. This would obviously not be very nice because I'm having a lot of longs open right now. And I'm open most of my longs between 8,700 and 9,700. So I opened a couple of longs here. I closed them already, and now I opened a couple of longs again at like 9,400. It appears as though we are making a run for the resistance right now, which is very nice. If we break out, the first target for Bitcoin would actually be, just give me a second here. I'm just going to take my Fibonacci. There we go. So the first target for Bitcoin, if we break out of this wedge, would be the 618, which is the strongest Fibonacci level, which is sitting at 14,400 USD. You know, if we can go there, would be pretty nice. Although I do not expect for the all-time high to be broken right away. If we are going to break the all-time high, we're either going to do it with a larger wedge or a cup and handle. Now, if this happens, you know. Then basically what this would mean is that we currently are right here in the bear trap. You know, and this might actually seem possible to me. I'm expecting at least a 40,000 Bitcoin before the end of the year, with the top of the wedge being located at around 120,000 USD. So that's pretty nice, you know. And I've been saying this for a couple of years. And at first, everyone said I was crazy, but now this definitely is in the realm of possibilities. You know, last year Bitcoin went from 700 all the way to 20,000 with its epitome being in December. We've had a very, very steep correction, but the support was not destroyed. So I'm having good hopes for this to turn into a cup and handle, which could potentially take another 2 months. If this resistance breaks, then I will do the following. Of course, we will have a breakout of the resistance, quite possibly to the 382 Fibonacci level. Then we're going to go down again, as always, to retest this resistance. So the price needs to go up, then it needs to go down to retest. At this point, I will open a ton of longs. And, you know, with a stop loss just being below the resistance. So this will be a high reward, low risk trade, which is really nice. And then my target to close the long will be like 14,000 just to play it safe. And this would like be a very bullish scenario. After we reach the 618, I expect the alts to pick up, Bitcoin to be a little bit more slow than it was back in November. You know, this was just crazy. Didn't make any sense. We went from 5,700 all the way to 20,000. And obviously the market got punished for it because it just went too fast. It went too fast, didn't like it, and, you know, boom, crash. And unfortunately, this is where a lot of people got in, you know, for the first time to buy Bitcoin. We are having a lot of newcomers. I remember Twitter was exploding, you know, so all these people probably are in a loss. And this might create a little bit of pressure once we reach these levels again, because some of them might actually just want to get out and play even. But, you know, still no message. For now, it's looking pretty good. I'm just going to fix my Coinigy for a second here. Give me one quick moment. I'll be done as soon as possible. Because this just plain sucks. I cannot make any payment. I try to make a payment to Coinigy. You know, it's a good service. I always pay for good services because otherwise the service will disappear if nobody pays for it. Regarding the altcoins market, you know, just like last year, this should be the time that most of the coins are going to pick up on volume. I hope that we can actually repeat that very same process. And to demonstrate this, we can go to CoinMarketCap. And we're going to go to global charts. And this is, of course, the total market capitalization. And then here we have the market cap without Bitcoin. It's looking a little bit similar to the Bitcoin chart, although I would like to note that we already broke out. You know, obviously I cannot paint anything here or make any TA, but as you can see, there's a clear trend that is going down here, you know, and we broke out, and this might be a good level to resume it. You can also see Bitcoin dominance has dropped by a huge margin, and I expect this might actually continue, at least, you know, for the rest of our lives, because this is normal, you know. Bitcoin was the innovator, was the first, but then obviously other projects are going to get bigger and bigger. For example, take Ethereum. A lot of coins are based on Ethereum. And obviously this will cause the price to grow. And I don't think Ethereum is going to overtake Bitcoin or some crazy shit like that. But I do believe they might actually coexist at the top very soon, around the same market cap. You know, it's not a fight who is best, it's a collaboration. Boom, there we go. I fixed it. 10-minute mail for the win. So now we can look at some odds. First one I would like to look at is going to be Lux. Obviously, I did a lot of alts already yesterday, so I'm only going to do the ones that you know, are public, as I would call it. Obviously, I have a group to attend to. So we have a clear resistance here. Then we have a support. And obviously, we are very close to a breakout. This breakout will be to the upside. I am like 99.999% sure that the breakout will be to the upside, due to a big fat order book on Lux that is never going to be broken. RSI is steadily rising. Obviously, there is a lot of volatility on the RSI, but this will decrease once Lux will actually increase in value. So this is what I'm looking at right now. You know, if we break the downtrend, obviously this is a micro cap coin and still has a long way to go. So my first target is actually going to be, let's see, there we go, 500,000 satoshis, which would be like 4x from where we are now. And this is nothing too crazy. The current market cap of Lux is 10 million, I believe. I'm just going to check it quickly. 15 million, you know, and 4x would bring it up to 60 million. And I believe this coin deserves to be at least 200 million, so there's still a long way to go. But 60 million is a nice short-term target, and I'm really fond of it. Yes, you know, I have a private group, and I cannot share, or I will not share most analysis outside of the crypto campus. Obviously, only my public calls will be shared on YouTube, and nothing else, you know. So Lux is looking like super good. I'm very fond of this. The development is going pretty well. They had some problems with staking. You know, staking was broken, and basically this is what caused this massive sell-off here. But obviously this is a good thing. And this is a good thing because everyone who was doubting or maybe wanted to get out actually did get out at this point. There was some major FUD, you know, and due to all this FUD, a lot of people got out here. Price didn't manage to go down any further, and we found floor. And now we are ready to move up because, you know, the market has shaken out most of the bears in Lux. So that's pretty neat. Looking pretty exciting. Then the final one that I will do for today is going to be EOS. There you have it. That's the buy price, actually. So that's why I marked it. That's the price we got in. Then we have support right here. I do believe the price will actually reach down into this support. If you look at the EOS against USD chart, you can see that it has formed a head and shoulders. A little bit deformed, but obviously it's normal in crypto. And possibly we will break down, and that's what would correspond with this Bitcoin chart. That being said, EOS is a tremendously strong coin. It might just destroy the head and shoulders that I'm talking about here and just continue upwards. It looks like it has found bottom. It's very close to being oversold here. If you look at the USD chart, it's a little bit further away. But I do hope this breaks down so people have a nice chance to enter. And, possibly pick up some more coins here. I'm actually holding this back like for next year or two because I believe there's going to be a lot of growth in EOS. They really are pioneers regarding technology itself. So, this looks like a great chart to me. If you look a little bit further, another scenario that we could see happening is that there's going to be a cup and handle. This is a little bit unlikely for me anyway. I'm not sure if this is going to happen, but potentially this could be the handle right here. There you go. This could be the handle. And in this case, because EOS likes to form a lot of cup and handles. We had a cup and handle here, then we had a cup and handle here. We had another cup and handle here, possibly. But if this is going to be the case, it will have to break out very soon. I think the chance that it goes to support is more likely. So there you have it. Everything is looking pretty good. Right now, I'm just waiting for Bitcoin to break out before I am going to stack up more alts. There will be a big bull run, possibly right to the 14,400 USD mark. And this will most likely be the best time to get some big bags. I already have big bags of alts right now. Just like the last couple of years, I do expect a bull run. But with Bitcoin looking this good, we might just see a small delay. So that's it for now. What else is going on? Obviously, we have the private placement of Crypto Campus in an ICO with a great discount. More on that soon. I will actually make the announcement with the team of the of the token that we're collaborating with, and the marketing campaign will start very soon. So just keep an eye out, and I will keep you guys updated. So thanks for watching, and have a great day, everyone. Jeffrey out.